Atul Gopal from PluginIndia, and we are here with Mr Jayakumar in the lovely city of Coimbatore, and an even lovelier car, which is the BYD B6. And Jayakumar ji is the first BYD customer in India for this car. Right, so he's just got it back a couple of weeks ago from Chennai, and let's find out a little bit about Jayakumar ji, and let's find out a little bit more about the car when we talk to him. So welcome to the channel, sir.
Thank you.
So Jayakumar ji, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm into different kind of industry, like into machine shop, ED coating, powder coating. I'm a little EV interested guy. We've been following you for a long time.
Okay. So Jayakumar ji is the owner of 3 electric vehicles. His first one was purchased in 2003, which is the Reva, which is kind of standing at the factory. And here is number 2, which is the MG. And this is number 3, and hoping for many more to come.
Two I've ordered already in Nexon.
Okay. There's a big waiting list for the Nexon right now. Okay, and you could look at the Tigor also.
Yeah,
We've been enjoying that vehicle a lot. And okay, so first let's start with what attracted you to electric vehicles. And you've been one of the pioneers in terms of 2003 was a time when nobody would even think of buying EVs. So what made you shift towards EVs?
Pollution was one major. At that time we were doing, actually we are into a powder coating industry, which is the high polluting industry. We were trying to
offset some of that.
And
okay.
We also went in for ETP plant at those times.
Okay.
Recycling plants. Right. Then this came to so I went for it.
So typically most of your running is between factory and home, or do you also have intercity travel?
Mostly factory and home.
Okay.
Maybe once in a month or twice a month we travel out.
Okay. This is typically for family or for business functions?
Mostly for family.
Okay.
Business maybe once in a while, Chennai.
So let's talk about the journey from Chennai to Coimbatore. And the distance is close to 500 kilometers. The car has a range close to 500 kilometers. So that's been the longest journey that this vehicle has done so far. So tell us a little bit about that journey.
We started off sometime in the afternoon, almost around 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Then he had to come to Sri Perambur. We went back to Anna Nagar again. Then we started. So we didn't have the
full
charge
100%
to come
was
back
not there.
Then we had to charge it in Krishnagiri.
Right.
In Krishnagiri we got a charge in Tata.
Okay.
Relax also charging is okay.
Okay.
But the problem is it's 71 kilowatt battery. So you have to wait for the charge. If you brought it down below 30, then it almost takes 2 hours to charge.
Right.
So it is better to charge at 50%. You charge for like half an hour.
Right.
Keep driving, it's easier.
Okay.
But it gives the range of what it's saying.
Correct. So 500 is kind of promised as is delivered as promised. Yeah.
The first trip.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So tell me a little bit about the car. What are the kind of features that you've liked about the car, and if you could take us around through that.
Main thing is the space.
Okay.
Space is huge, very comfortable to use. Seats are also very comfortable. It's our basic seats, but you feel very comfortable sitting on
because of the space that is available inside.
And the position of seating.
Right.
Yeah.
And in terms of fatigue, how would you compare it to with your MG when you take it for a long drive? Is this the same level of comfort?
Same level or better, I would say, because of the space. It's bigger and very back seats are very comfortable to sit.
Correct. That's a problem that a lot of smaller cars have.
Tall guys, it's very comfortable to sit in the back.
Okay.
Even if you put the seats full back,
right,
you can almost fold your legs and sit.
Okay.
Like that kind of space.
Okay.
Amazing.
Some other IC car started at the same time.
Nice sound. Pleasant. It's not like ice cars.
obviously is not used.
No,
It's ready
I have to
for
connect it
install.
tomorrow.
Maybe you can connect it at the factory.
40 kilowatt.
40 I'm planning.
3 lakhs.
हाँ यहाँ पे लगा ना ऐसा लगा
Here anyway, if I want to charge too fast.
दो सीधा Chinese दो सीधा very nice, very cool.
No, where is the battery? This is
It's below this.
this one.
Yeah, below that.
That seems to be a
Electronics.
electronics more than the battery actually.
It goes like this, like 7 inches wide. And then.
Starting.
No, just.
Oh, animation, nice animation.
Everybody has to put the seat belts.
Oh yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all 5 has to.
Or clamp it. Or clamp
But the
Where's mine?
seat belt action is very smooth, you know, compared to a lot of other cars. So that I think is some good work that they've done.
No, the finish is good.
Just put the clamp, yeah.
That's all.
One or two minor this thing.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So you can start it from here also.
Yeah.
So how do you start the forward mode? Okay.
So AC is on, but we're not okay.
The battery, they have 2 modes. One is large and
So okay. So mode is single.
single. The regenerative braking is 2. One is standard, the other one is large.
Okay. So no sports mode that is like there in the other cars. Okay.
And Roger is more aggressive region.
Yeah, large is more aggressive region.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Can we start?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Ready to go. So there is a humming sound that the vehicle makes as you start, and I think
It's given for
pedestrian safety, right? And it goes on till about 20 kilometers per hour, after which it stops.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the feel of
It's
this.
there in MG as well, yeah.
You just have it?
Acha.
MG
I
doesn't
didn't
have that
notice
now.
it. I didn't
No, it
notice
has that. You can cancel it.
Ah.
Oh, I see. Then
I think a
have
lot
to
of
recheck
people-
it. I didn't
Maybe
know
you can
that.
cancel this also.
But a pleasant
This
sound.
gives a feel of like you're starting on a
Take-off. Ah.
Yeah, I like the sound. Very futuristic. So it tells you the range, DT, how much range available.
Yeah, details of all the things.
Okay, there it tells you. Okay,
Yeah.
not here. It doesn't.
Here also you can check it out.
Go to home. Okay.
Everything is controlled in this. The buttons are very less.
Oh, okay.
You have to control everything in this panel.
So it's saying currently 435 kilometers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have driven around 70.
And one of the reasons why we expect that the battery life should be good, I believe they are NMC cells, sir.
LFP.
LFP. Oh, okay, LFP. Wow. So
Blade
even
battery.
then, yeah, blade battery, right. So these are LFP cells, blade batteries from BYD.
Yeah.
And as it is, LFP has got a better life, and because of the size of the battery, the life will even be more. I would not be surprised if these batteries last Jayakumar ji 15 years.
Yeah, they've guaranteed 8 years. Lakh and 60,000 kilometers.
Okay.
I think 5 lakh kilometers for the battery.
5 lakh kilometers for
Yeah.
the battery. Wow, that is amazing.
The motor is 1.6 or 5 years.
Okay, 1.6 lakhs or 5 years
5
is
years.
warranty for the motor.
Motor.
Okay.
General warranty is 5 years and 125 kilometers.
Okay.
Why do you think they are not selling it to customers directly, Mr. Jayakumar?
I think they want more customers to be driven in this car, so that when they come back in 6 months or 2 years with the new models, there will be a lot of customers to buy the electric vehicle. Once they feel it, then they will buy it. Like if you see MG, maybe 10,000 or 20,000 people would have driven it in the last 2 years.
Correct.
But in this concept, that's what I feel. They didn't tell me. It's my idea. I'm thinking like it might be like that.
No, that's what, because you would have thought as to why they are not selling it to private people.
So you think the pricing is an issue because obviously it's a kind of completely imported CBU probably or something.
CBU, but I think they're assembling the battery and the tires and other things. It's not a completely built unit.
Okay. Because I believe that if they start doing local manufacturing, you could get the price down by another 7-8 lakhs at least.
No, I think that will take a lot of time. I think maybe at least 2-3 years.
2 years easily.
Okay.
Right now they have a semiconductor plant or one battery pack plant in Sriperumbudur.
Okay.
They have one in Delhi also.
That's for the buses primarily, I guess.
buses primarily. And now they have that forklifts also.
Okay.
Electric forklifts.
Okay. Right.
Solar panels. I think they are into multiple line of.
Yeah, it's one of the most vertically integrated
Yeah.
car companies. Everything they make, semiconductor, electronics.
I would say this is the only company, vertically integrated company in auto industry.
Right. Electronics and is a big pain point today. So any company which is making its own chips, for example, is kind of going to be a king in maker in the automobile industry.
Fantastic. The sound disappears after 40 kmph.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. 20.
Nice.
Does it have cruise control?
No, it doesn't have cruise control.
Oh no!
Those are the. It is mostly designed for a tourist taxi, like a kind of like hotel
Correct,
industry.
correct.
This is the Tata showroom here.
Okay. This is where you booked your next one?
Yeah, next.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I guess that's also the reason why your front seats don't get that kind of attention which other cars will get, because they are supposed to be for the driver and all the attention is on the rear seat.
The view is also like good.
Yeah.
You can take it up.
The rear seat,
Rear seat and
the door width is huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Compared to an Innova, it's like almost double the size.
Yeah. No, Innova, a lot of space gets eaten up by the engine and etc.
Yeah.
Right? So all that is kind of available here. So your legs can go inside more, and the batteries are below the seat, below the floor. Right? So it starts from somewhere where my legs are right now and goes up to the end of the dicky almost.
I think they have some electronics in the dicky. That's the why the tire has come up. If you see, the tires are much lower.
Right.
So one pedal driving, is that possible?
Pardon?
One pedal driving?
One pedal drive, yeah.
Oh yeah, you tried.
So now we are. Can we change the regen level and?
Aggressive or less aggressive?
Yeah, can we make it more aggressive and see what happens? It's kind of close now.
You still have to learn.
Yeah, my son is the one. He's gone to Dubai. He's not with me now.
So anyway, we'll take this turn and then we'll look at the regen thing.
No, it's here.
Yeah. You can see now if it changes over there.
Yeah, it's standard.
Standard. Okay,
Now-
got it. Larger.
Okay, so we'll make it larger now and check. So actually what I like is that very simple set of buttons and they are all in one location, and like the MG, if you press this it kind of gets into parking. Of course we need to kind of
So
you should drive into
mode?
D.
Oh,
Yeah,
just use
just
the
like
knob.
that.
Very easy.
Much better than the Tata design, and I would suggest that Tata should kind of in the next version just look at imitating the BYD/MG kind of design.
Get inspired.
Next on the second, now the new model is coming. They're going with the same toggle.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it gives you feedback, that's what is important. The current design doesn't give you any feedback. So this is the new metro coming up.
Yeah, not the metro. It's a flyover.
Achha, it's a flyover. Okay.
If I release the pedal now, it slowly starts. Stops.
Single pedal driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
No brakes.
Very nice.
The standard you will not feel that much.
And this is for your mobile charging?
Mobile charge.
Okay.
Doesn't have a
Wireless, okay. There is no
not
wireless
charged.
this thing over here. Okay.
Safety wise, they've given all the features.
Right.
ABS, traction control, all those things are there. But
Okay.
they've compromised on small things. Which
Correct. For example, you have to put
Seat.
your hand down to get the seat front and back, and no motors over there for a 30 lakh car. That's a bit of a disappointment. Yeah.
For personal use, you might feel it's not. For taxi or
Correct.
hotel industry, it's not.
So maybe this car will tempt you to get into a new industry that you've not been ventured into so far. Jayakumar Transport.
The standard, you don't feel that one side braking is
you can't do one pedal braking.
One pedal braking.
How do you switch the mode? Change that. Okay.
Just press this one. Press this one.
Okay.
So it's got the controls for the air conditioner here. You got the parking brake over here. You got the hazard lamps over here. I don't know what the auto is though.
For the AC auto.
Acha, auto is for the AC. Okay, so I press this and it kind of changes something.
AC will be automatic.
Okay, so we don't have to do any
Auto
controls.
control, yeah.
Okay. And it's a nice bright blue LED that kind of lights up. You don't have to see inside the dial like you have to do, and so very clear display and communication, whether and no parking brake, which is also a very great thing because everything is electronic in that sense. Yeah.
Wow.
So you just kind of press this and you're done.
So go to neutral, press that, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No,
You don't
just
need
press
to.
that,
You just
it goes
press
to
this.
neutral.
Can I do this and show?
Yeah, MG maybe.
Here.
MGP
You
hai.
didn't see this. You didn't see this. Okay. I'll do it again.
Okay. You're in drive mode, neutral mode, drive mode.
Drive mode. Now I just press this. You're into parking.
Parking.
No need of getting into neutral and then into parking.
It says parking brake on.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah.
Bigger.
Okay. Signal green. We're on our way.
Sound is amazing, I love it.
And the problem is more in traffic jams. So probably what I think, but it does become zero when your speed becomes zero. So that's an advantage.
Yeah, when you stop it,
That sound goes away.
That's good.
But when you're in creep mode, it can become a little bit of an irritation. But the AC has gone off with the auto mode. So maybe we need to kind of press this button and start it off again.
Can you floor the throttle now that we have got a little open stretch?
It's not really an MG kind of feeling, okay? But like you said, it's more.
That's it.
Okay.
Scary.
So we did touch 80 kmph on the short stretch.
I drove around 120.
Okay.
My sunset we crossed 140 also.
Okay.
The MG did around 150 something.
So, but the good part is, I think the efficiency is very good.
Yeah.
For a car this size, if it is returning 120 watt hours per kilometer, that's actually Tigor territory.
130 right now.
Huh?
131.
Oh, 130.
13.4 is how much?
13.4 kilowatt per.
No, 13.4. Yeah. So we every time you have to do the math in your head to see how much it translates into watt hours per kilometer.
Kilowatt hour per 100 kilometer.
Yeah. So MG has a different standard. These guys have a different standard. Nexon has a different one. So I think people need to get together to find out which is the best way of reporting.
I think watt hour per kilometer makes you think in terms of efficiency. This makes you think in terms
And
of range.
more because most of the market is two-wheelers, right? And in two-wheelers, somehow the watt hours per kilometer has already latched on and kind of successfully imprinted itself in customer minds.
Correct.
Ether is 40, my cycle is 5 or 6. Yeah, and the Chinese assembled scooters are about 20-25, So it kind of gives you a good idea of how much more it is.
Maybe the next one EV has watt hour per kilometer.
Yeah. But what do you think, sir, would be the weight of this vehicle?
It's close to 2000 or 1900 and something.
Okay, so for a 2-ton vehicle to give 120-130 watt hours per kilometer is amazing.
Yeah.
So I think the trick is that they give on only one mode, only economy, right? It's like Ford saying you can buy any color as it is, as long as it is black. So
Henry Ford said that.
Henry Ford said that. So anyway, he's from the powder coating industry, so he would love if people had lesser colors to go with.
He only started that ED coating.
Right.
It was developed for him only,
Okay.
EPG.
Okay.
That industry also have a coating.
Yes.
All his Model T was ED coated.
Okay.
Black.
Okay. Nice. Great. So that kind of brings us to the end of the ride, and it's been a lovely journey. So Jayakumar ji, we've really enjoyed this short journey that we've done with you, and lovely person, lovely car, and like I was telling him inside the car, this is a car built for long drives.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a lot many long drives in this car and you enjoy yourself. So thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. So it was
Yeah.
a pleasure.